And I think that there is really three determining factors to choose the best place to take a shower. How's it going, guys? It's the Peruvian Trucker back with another video. And I'm coming at you from this loves in Bates City, Missouri. And I got a couple minutes, hopefully before my next load shows up. I wanted to take this time to talk about a subject that is near and dear to my heart and that I've been wanting to talk about for the last 5 minutes, which is showers. So on today's video, we're trying to determine which is the best place to take a shower while on the road. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so I haven't really talked about showers in a long time, over a year really. And I love trolling people when it comes to cleanliness and showers. But I'm going to try to address this in a more objective, dare I say, serious way. Not really. And I think that there is really three determining factors to choose the best place to take a shower. The fourth one would be parking, but let's be honest, sometimes you don't really have a choice on where you're going to park. So that really can't be a determining factor. That's why I narrowed it down to three. The third one is pricing. And the reason why we're talking about pricing first is because pricing really has an impact on how you perceive the other two. You know, depending on the pricing for a shower, you expect a certain level of quality, cleanliness, towels, soap, amenities. I've been told that if you go to some Sapros, you can even get a jacuzzi. I wouldn't trust that with when it comes to cleanliness, but you know, if you go to like a place like Kenley or the Iowa 80 truck stop where you pay $15 for a shower, you know you're expecting a certain level of quality, and if you've been there, they deliver. But most of us out on the road, I would hope, are all about that free shower. If you feel at a Love's, or if you feel at a Pilot, or if you feel at a AM Best place, or even Petro or TA, you can rack up points and get free showers. So I'm willing to bet that most people, including myself, aim for that when it comes to pricing for showers. And that's why that is our third reason. And we're working our way down to the first, which is the one that I'm appreciating or valuing more and more lately. But again, as I mentioned, that's the third thing that you look for. Again, we're working our way down. So the second thing that I think it's important, and I mean it may be paramount or the priority for probably 99% of people, is cleanliness. I've mentioned multiple times in the past that I would rather shower at a Walmart or get a skin rash before I shower at a TA. Other than Kenley or Iowa 80, I don't think I've seen any showers at Petros. I don't go to Petros nearly enough to even notice. But given the fact that Petro and TA are under the same umbrella, I hold them to the same standard, and I'm just not showering in any of those places. So that really leaves us with a couple of options when it comes to free showers out on the road. And that is, you know, Pilot, Flying J, 1.9, or Love's. And I gotta be honest, Love's, I wouldn't say that it's on a completely different level, but when you step into a Loves versus when you step into a Pilot or a Flying J, there's a different vibe when it comes to cleanliness. I mean, it just looks cleaner. That's what it is. I'm not sure. I mean, there are some pilots with new facilities that also look kind of nice, but for the most part, when you go into a Pilot, they still have this old look that doesn't really look clean. And I gotta be honest, like, I love Pilot and Flying J. Their PJ Fresh has food that I like, but Love's takes the cake for this one. It's just a little bit cleaner. I don't know if it's just like the lighting when you walk into a Love's. The showers definitely look cleaner. It's like, I mean, the tile that they have also like can mess with your perception because it's like brighter, so it looks cleaner. It, like the darker stuff can make you feel like it's dirtier. But yeah, I mean, I think that Love's wins on cleanliness by like a little bit. So by taking those things into account, the pricing and cleanliness, Love's would be a no-brainer. But I just showered in the Love's, and before I showered at this Love's, I showered at a Pilot, and it made me realize something that I've noticed in the past, but didn't pay attention to until now, I guess, which is our number one determining factor, I think, for a shower, and that is water pressure. Again, I'll shower at Love's more often than not, but I think that Pilot and Flying J have the advantage when it comes to water pressure. When I go to Love's, it's acceptable, but when you go to most Pilots or Flying J's, they have great water pressure, and it's very, like, if you appreciate a good shower the way I appreciate a good shower, that water pressure, that warm water hitting your back, almost like a massage, I really appreciate it. And cleanliness is still up there for me, but you know, again, Pilot and Flying J are clean enough, and that water pressure, I think, gives them the edge or the advantage, if you will. But those are just my thoughts. It's very subjective, and I'm very curious to get your thoughts on that assessment. So drop a comment below. Where do you shower? Which is your shower of choice or place to take a shower? Are you used to just paying for a shower? Do you try to get a free shower whenever you get a chance? Let me know in the comments. And of course, never forget that regardless of where you're taking a shower, it could all change if you're using your Johnson's Baby shampoo. Doesn't matter how dirty that shower might be at that TA. This will take you back to a nice and simpler time where you were just a baby. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Bye. I just showered at this Love's, and just as it's expected from most Love's, pretty clean. The shower room is pretty spacious, but I crank open the shower, and I pretty much had to, like, you know, rest my bag against the shower mechanism, the metal box or whatever, because the pressure was awful. And more often than not, when you go to a Pilot or a Flying J, the shower pressure is pretty good. And I mean, like, good pressure. Not just acceptable as it is in most Loves. You know, I'm talking about, like, ooh,